And Bradley Moss, in this filing with the court, they openly refer to other high-profile investigations being possibly affected by the revelation of everything that's in that affidavit.
Yeah, which makes you wonder, what exactly else are they going after? We know that there's other sealed entries, another search warrant. We don't know what it is, what it was for, and to whom it went. And it makes you, kind of question, okay, how many different tentacles does this thing have? There's obviously the classified information aspect. There's obviously, to the extent, and Andrew mentioned this, January 6th. Is there something else we don't know about? Is it other individuals in play that we don't know about yet? So if you're Donald Trump, this has to be quite possibly one of the two worst weeks of your life since you almost went bankrupt in the 90s. Everything is going against you right now. And, you've got all these different investigations. Rudy Giuliani's a target in Georgia now, as we know. Weisselberg's going to plead guilty on Thursday. It just keeps getting worse. And you have to wonder, if you're looking at all this, what else comes up now? What's the next shoe to drop?
And Andrew Weissmann, of course, Lindsey Graham shifted his goalposts from show us the warrant to show us the affidavit. This affidavit makes actual legal case in addition to the substance of what's in it, but mentioning that it involves possible, it does involve 6E information. What are they referring to there?
So the application by the government is they opposed turning over the affidavit in a really well written and I think pretty well reasoned brief. And what they were saying is there's an ongoing criminal investigation that is active, and there's an ongoing national security investigation. The former, the ongoing criminal investigation, is covered by something called Rule 6E. That is grand jury material. Whatever happens in the grand jury is covered by Federal Rule of Criminal Procedure 6E, and that cannot be revealed without a court order. So that filing made it clear that there is an ongoing investigation. And although at times they use different terms, it's pretty clear that it involves national security and a criminal investigation, which I thought was quite telling because, for a long time, people were speculating whether the search in Mar-a-Lago was simply to retrieve documents and just how much did the government really care about the criminal aspect. Well, they now have set out directly to a judge that there is an ongoing active criminal investigation. So as Brian said, that is another bad day for Donald Trump.
And Bradley Moss, we have heard, I'm not sure I even want to call them defenses, but we've heard things said by Donald Trump and by his advocates since Friday, since we learned what was in the search warrant. It's kind of a rolling mix of stuff. Have you heard anything from Donald Trump or the people around him that sounds like a legal defense for what that search warrant was aimed at?
No, not much. Most of this is just cable news, as Joe Biden would say, cable news malarkey. It's not going to go anywhere. You couldn't bring up most of this in court. And bear in mind, we've seen tons of cable news commentary from Donald Trump's lawyers. They're all over Fox. They're all over Newsmax and OAN. But where have we not seen them? In court. They're not filing anything in court. They're not seeking an emergency temporary restraining order. They're not seeking to squash the search warrant. They're not filing for a special master. If they had true merit to these allegations, any competent lawyer, any lawyer trying to really protect their client there would have already gone to court, but they don't have it. What they have is political arguments and post hoc rationalizations. They don't have a true legal defense yet.